Hello there, this is Ron Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Don't expect a baddie to be wifey. Don't expect a baddie to be wifey. And yeah, I need to address that because let's be real, and I've talked about this before, so many men see all women in the same way. As I've said before, there's different types of women out here. But let's be real, a lot of guys are just focused on the baddies. When you're talking about these women who you call them 304s or modern women, stuff like that, that's only one group right there. I don't care, and I don't care what angle you're looking at it. Or you get some of these professional women who Master Teacher BGS would call 92 octanes. Okay, that's one group. But then you got some women above them, but you got a whole lot of women below them. You got a whole lot of different women out there. When I talk about the house of the woman, the house of the woman, who do I talk about? And shout out Master Yao and Yamache Morris, who first put out that concept of the house of the woman. You get four pillars to that house. You get the moon women, those the wifey type, those the wifey types. Those are the pillars. Those are the ones who are nurturing and stuff. Those the soccer moms and everything. But then you got the seated hawk type of women. Those are more intellectual type of women, or the women, you know, you could have that intelligent conversation with. They more in their brains and everything. They more in their heads. You got the treasure chest women. Those are money makers. Those are women go out and make money. Those are women run businesses. And then you got the elegant rose. Now, those are the women that a lot of guys are focused on. And I can understand. They sexy and everything, but they ain't really good with children. See, that's a big issue. See, many men, if you want to have a family, a legacy or something, you need to think about the type of woman you're dealing with. Those are the more nurturing types. Now, those are soccer moms. Now, they might have that killer body and everything, but they ain't going to be wearing like all those tight clothes and everything, or that tons of makeup. They're going to look like a soccer mom. You know, they're going to be the ones good with kids and everything. If you want a wifey, you got to look at it. You got to think about it. Shoot. And really, if you apply the house of the woman, if you look at other types of women, depending on what you want, like you might want that woman who's more intellectual. You know, you can have those deep conversations with, ooh, shoot, might even be into like, you know, tarot cards, astrology, stuff like that. They also fall in that seated health category. If that's you, boom. But then you might want that woman, that businessman, you want that woman in cooperation to your operation. You got to hustle. You want that woman who's going to be hustling right alongside with you. But those elegant rose, shoot, those type of women, hey, they good at partying, they good at sex. And if that's what you want, fine. Ain't nothing wrong. If that's what you want, fine, go for it. But if you're talking about wifey though, nah, it ain't gonna work. What's the old saying? You can't turn a hoe into a housewife? Well, you can't. Like a lot of guys complaining about all these women, or trying to say all the women are like this. No, those are the women you focused on. A lot of guys are just focused on baddies instead of like looking at women and differentiating that every type of woman is something different. Taking time, getting out there to really see what's out there. Because any man who's really dealt with some women, like get offline, stop looking at all these videos. You focus on the videos where the women are behaving badly or wearing a certain thing. But hold up, if you really getting out there, you'll see they're different. Shoot, you got a lot of nerdy girls out there. I've said that, I talked about that on my Patreon. They got a lot of nerdy girls out there who ain't into the same thing. Now, you get some guys that say, nah, they all the same. Have you dealt with all of them? That's one thing I would ask them. How many have you really dealt with? Are you just saying that, or have you actually dealt with them? Have you dated them? Have you dated all types? One thing with the house of the woman, I can say I dated all four types. And I can say, oh, yeah, I can definitely see some differences. That's one of the reasons why I even promote it, because I've seen it. I've talked about social class. Shout out once again, Master Teacher BGS. He talked about the octane model. You know, I've dated a lot of 92s, but also some 89s and some 87s. The 85s, well, most men should leave them alone. Those are ratchets. I leave them alone. But then you got the 87s. Those are working class women. Those are women, shoot, they might be working at the post office or some retail job or something. They actually cool. They, in fact, a lot of times they want a partner. They actually make the best wifeys, really. They actually do. And then you get the 89s, you get some seated hawks in there and everything. And then you get, well, the 92s, if you want to deal with them, you got to be that corporate type. Like, if you look at, like, you got a lot of women who complain about getting a man, but I would tell them, well, you're a corporate type of woman. You got to find a corporate type of man, and a corporate type of man might not necessarily want you. They may not want you, and they don't care about your money and everything. And then at the hundreds, well, most of y'all ain't dating the 100 octane women. Those the ones who are dating the ballers, the real ballers. They dating the celebrities, pro ballers, masters of the universe. They up there. They got a shelf life, but they still up there. But if you're looking for a wifey, you're a regular dude out here, you're looking for a wifey, you gotta start differentiating. And you can't look at that baddie and expect her to be wifey. That's the main thing. Because when I see a lot of guys, they so focused on the IG women, you know, because you can see it. You follow some of them, and it's like the guys be hitting their inboxes. The women will tell you that too. Got all these guys in the inbox. Shoot, they be in the public comments, you know, with the emojis, got the hearts on them and everything, and saying all this, oh, you're so beautiful and everything. Okay. But that might not be the woman for you if you want wifey. Because deep down, that's what a lot of guys want. Basically, they want that elegant rose to become wifey. But then, you know, if a woman, it's rare a woman has both of them active in her personality. Potentially, yeah, but those are superior type of women. But it's hard for her to have both. Because, you know, if a woman's like more nurturing, more wifey type, oh, she wants to support you. She wants to nurture. She wants to cook you. She wants to make you that plate, you know? She wants to play with the kids. With the elegant rose, kids, they prefer not to have kids. They want to party. They want to party. You know, they might change as they get older, but when they fully in the elegant rose, they want to party and everything. And there ain't nothing you can do to change their stuff. Or if they do mess with a guy, oh, he need to have a lot of money. So, you know, the thing is, you gotta be realistic out here. Now, some guys feel like they can change a woman, but it's better, especially in this day and age, to get a woman who already has some traits there naturally. Because trying to change them, that causes a lot of trouble. That causes a lot of trouble because first of all, if say a woman, she more that baddie type when you met her. Common sense is she feel like if she gonna keep you, she need to stay like a baddie. Now, so you get some guys stupid enough to try to change that woman, to try to change a hoe into a housewife. It ain't gonna happen. It's better to get a woman who's already got that energy right then. And yeah, you know what? Nah, she might not wear that tight ass dress or, you know, those 5-inch heels. She might not do all of that. But if you're looking for wifey, would you want her to do that? Because some guys, they'll get that type of woman and, you know, they'll still get married or something. But then when she ain't changing up or anything, wondering why, it's like, nah, that ain't in her character. So it's very important. So if you want wifey, look for a woman who's showing those traits already. And look, she might not be big online or anything. She might not be big online. So I want y'all to think about that. You know, or showing those pictures, showing her ass and all of that. That might not be a big thing for her, you know? And even when they get kids or something, you notice the father's never really around. I'm just saying. So anyway, don't expect a baddie to be a wifey. Think on this, all right? Now I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.